Alright, hello everyone. Hello. Welcome to a talking video. How are we all? Digital diary. Okay, so I want to talk about stuff that I was going to talk about in the previous talking video, but I went for a little bit too long with that one. I was just talking about red flags in relationships. Going on another rant. I have my protein smoothie here because I'm just about to go to work. You can see the gel in my hair and everything. Yeah, you can see the gel in my hair. A little bit. I also got work shirt over there. Gonna put it on. Go to work, so can't talk too long for this one. So got that. Before I get into the main stuff, I've been pretty. Okay, I've been alright. No crying has been done, so I'm pretty happy with that. And so, yeah, with other stuff like I'm swimming, my swimming is getting better. I actually discovered yesterday that there's a trick that you got to do. You got to be a lot more relaxed and pace yourself when you swim. Because by the way, I don't mind all this stuff. Like all this is like how I organize my stuff, how everything's organized. So you got to pace yourself when you swim. At first I thought, like, wow, I'm so unfit because when I kick, I thought kicking was your primary propulsion. That's a tongue twister. I'm not tongue twister, but like a hard bunch of words to say. I thought when you swim, like, your kicking is your main propulsion method, but that's actually not. You just, like, you can go slowly, but if you're going to be doing long distance and long swims like I'm trying to do for my bronze medallion, which is a lifeguard thing. To be a lifeguard, you need to do a bronze medallion, and that's swim 400 meters in 8 minutes. The 8 minutes part, I don't know, but the 400 meters part, I can definitely do that now because I've realized I can actually swim 20 laps. At first I thought I couldn't swim too, and I had lots and lots of practice to go, but no, my legs actually aren't. It's not because my legs are weak and not tired. It's because I wasn't doing it right. It's because I was kicking too hard and I was running out of breath and it was just too difficult. But I realized yesterday, holy shit, this whole time I could have swum 20 laps, for goodness sake. I just didn't need to kick as hard and just be a bit more rhythmic and really focus on your breathing, which is what I was doing. I hope the music isn't too loud. My headphones are pretty loud. Yeah, so that's, yeah, it's very interesting that. Like, it looks quiet here. It's saying it's quiet. If I put it back up, yeah, I'm not sure. Doesn't really matter. Music doesn't really matter. And so yeah, that's really interesting. Also, my face cam keeps dimming. It's so annoying. Yeah. So I got that coming up. Got a few other things to go. A couple of interviews for things, meetings, and stuff like that. But yeah, apart from that, the main things I want to talk about today is something I'm a little bit, it has to do with this channel that I'm doing these videos on. It has to do with my gaming channel. I'm gonna call this my gaming channel from now on. I don't want to keep saying Cheery C channel because it's just annoying to say that. My gaming channel. So when I do these videos, headphones off because this is real talk. When I do these videos, I do them for me, for my benefit, do them for my sanity. I do them because they help me. I do them because I don't care about views. I do them hoping that they don't get views, really, when I think about it. Especially views from people that I know in real life, because I don't want anyone to know that I do this. There's lots of times where I've opened my door to sit, like right now. I hope no one's standing outside my door because I genuinely, like my parents or family, because I genuinely don't want people to know about this. So I keep, like, now I made myself paranoid. I'm not joking, like, I'm not even joking. I'm literally checking to see if there's people standing outside my door. And so what these videos are is that they help me with digital diaries, because it's like a therapy kind of thing. They help me get through the days. And with all that aside, I am noticing Is there like a cap? Is there like a volume cap or something? Why is it only stopping there? What the hell? There's like a volume cap. Have I got something, some setting on or something? Display capture microphone. There's like a volume cap. Properties. Filters. There's no filters. I keep the filters off because they're fucking useless on OBS. Okay, well, I hope everything's working out. If I do all this talking just to find out this video shit, well, then I'm going to be very upset. The talking looks like it's fine, though. I'm always watching here, by the way, because I'm just trying to make sure everything's smooth, like running smooth. Like this, like I feel like the music's too loud. Like I don't know, but when I re-listen to the video, it doesn't sound like it doesn't sound like it's loud enough, but who knows. So with those videos, what I'm starting to see, and it's good, but I know I do have a feeling that it's not entirely what I do. I'm starting to see these videos on TikTok and YouTube about people. It's like a rare, you know those rare aesthetic TikToks? Or it's kind of like an aesthetic where it's a TikTok that's going viral because it's a TikTok that's blown up. And what it is just someone my age, same problems as me, finding love, loneliness. There's some talking about porn addiction, just all that stuff. Problems of teenagers and mental health. And they're playing Minecraft, but this time it's no face cam. There's no face cam. There's no views in the videos, and it's a TikTok that displays the YouTube. It's the YouTube video posted on TikTok, but you can kind of see it's saying no views under the video. I'll show you now. So what it is, it's literally this.
Overthinking doesn't really.
Now look, I'm not. By the way, but this isn't a video to be like, oh, this isn't okay. I don't support this. Who the hell am I to say that? I 110% support this. However, it's becoming a trend. And that's what I'm a bit like. Look at all these accounts that are doing it. This isn't this is an important thing in my opinion, and I believe it's not good that it's kind of becoming a trend. These are just 4. I've seen so many. If you search up the right hashtags, venting especially, I know it's venting, overthinking, and just like sad hashtags, you'll see a lot of these come up. And these have all gotten viral. Look at this. One's gotten 10 million views. This guy's gotten 30,000 followers, and he's also gotten a lot on YouTube as well. Now, I personally would never, ever in a million years post this stuff that I'm doing to TikTok. I would never do that, especially with my face being shown. I would never ever do that, because obviously TikTok's full of a lot more judgmental people, and 2, I don't want people that I know to see it, because YouTube's different. YouTube doesn't really. I mean, I don't like people. Oh, what did I do? A lot more people watch TikTok these days, especially my age. More kids watch YouTube and stuff, or people with less shorter attention spans, or people like devote a time to watch a YouTube video these days. Whereas now TikTok's like the main source of like social entertainment, because it's just quick, it's just dopamine, and people have short attention spans these days. Like, you know, that's why being a YouTuber these days is so hard, because you got to work your absolute balls off just to get for the sake of getting people's attention. It's not enjoying video. People don't really enjoy videos like that anymore, and that's why I'm really upset. And that's why I know this channel here, like, I'm 99.9999% chance I'm not going to blow up in this channel in the next 10 years. I will forever keep uploading no matter what. And I have other ways I'm going to get people to see this channel eventually, and I've already talked about that. But I know for a fact that this is not the way to go for YouTube anymore. Just face cam gameplay and a connection with the audience. This is not how it goes anymore, and it's proof. And I'm going to get to that later. But what I'm just like, again, I support this 100%. These people like are the exact same as me. This is the best way, in my opinion, one of the best ways to just make yourself is to work on yourself and make yourself feel better. Just just by talking about it. Talking is the biggest thing. And I believe that. This is my stuff. And so I am just hoping, like, this is, like, you see how it's all the same? It's all that kind of, like, aesthetic where you can see the video has no views, as if it's, like, the person is super lonely and all that stuff, and it's all, like, and it's really good. I just, as someone who is speaking, doing this from the heart, I really hope it doesn't become, like, a big trend where everyone starts doing it because it's getting views, which it definitely is. Like, this video is blown up, and now everyone else has kind of seen it. And so I'm, as someone who does this, like, from the heart, like, this is one of the most important things in my life, is doing what I'm doing right now. And this is, like, so, I know this is going to sound sad, but this here is one of the most significant things in my life that I almost cannot live without. And that's why this is a very personal kind of thing. Is that if this is becoming a trend and that these people aren't necessarily doing it from the heart, it's kind of like, damn, people are using, oh shit, didn't mean to do that. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm not really watching. I'm not going to watch any of these. I just wanted to show you the accounts and stuff. Like, I'm not going to listen to them because it's more, yeah, I don't know. It's just not really something you record yourself listening to. It's more of a private thing. Yeah, I did that mistake in another video where I was listening to a guy speak, and I was kind of like, I realized it's kind of like an awkward thing to do. Record yourself reacting to someone who's sad. You're supposed to just sit there, be silent, and watch it and feel it without anything else. And yeah, like, this guy, he's got sexuality, like, he's got a sexuality thing, like, he's got ADHD and everything. And again, I'm like 100% support it. I just really hope, as someone like me who does this from the heart, and I did not see anyone else do this at all. I just did it because it is the best way for me. It's my medicine, it's my therapy. I did not see anyone else do this, and I've been doing it. I've been doing it for half a year now. To me, that's pretty good. Like, I've stuck with it, and I've realized how good it is for me. Yeah, like, yeah. And also, I'm gonna be honest, you can tell how hurt I've been. Not hurt, but here. These, it's just all along here. You can tell. You know what? I'm not gonna talk about it, but you can tell I've gone through some, like, stuff, as in, like, how hurt I've been because I've been ghosted. If you want to know about that, look at the previous talking video. It's called Don't Ignore Red Flags. If you want to know what's happened, watch that video. But I've been pretty hurt because, and you can see it. When you see this, I've been very hurt. When you see, like, months in between videos, I'm still a bit, but I'm alright. But when I do lots of videos, that means I'm hurt. So, just saying. Yeah, so, yeah, I just really hope this, like, all I can say is I just hope that it's just not something that people are doing because they see other people doing it, and they're just doing it because it's a trend, and you know, it's always good to get stuff off your chest, but I'm speaking from the absolute heart, and I'm doing this because it's from my heart. I'm not doing this because I see someone else doing it and think, oh, that's a good idea. In a way, it could still be fine. Yeah, it's just the trend part. You know, when you start seeing it all be the same and everyone doing it, you realize it's just not as special anymore, and it just doesn't feel, I don't know, when I see other people do it, I realize, like, this is what other people kind of think of me, you know what I mean? But I'm more, yeah, I'd say I'm a lot more, like, you can tell those videos are kind of a little bit more set up in a way. I'm just doing this literally just because I like to talk and just help talk to myself, really. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, if that's what, you know, if it becomes more of a popular thing when everyone does it and that's how they cope with life, then sure. This is the worst thing, is that if people start doing it for views, if you do, because it's the views. At the end of the day, it's that 10 million views. I couldn't give a shit if I got 100 million views and I'd do that. I would never fucking do that. But a lot of people must see those 10 million views and think, how about I just talk, play Minecraft, have it so you can see YouTube statistics say no views. So, yeah, you know, there's lots of people out there that do that. And a little bit of a side rant, kind of off topic, but like, a lot of YouTubers copy stuff for views when they say they don't. And that's what I'm saying, is that I don't want people to copy this kind of type style of content where you're just copying someone, even something that's a really, really special and personal topic, talking about your problems. You're just copying it because you see it get views. You're not doing it because it's a problem for you. It's not you're doing it because it's a way to get through life. And that's where Mr. Beast comes in. So many people are flaming Mr. Beast for ruining YouTube. Now, some of my favorite YouTubers don't like him. Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, blah blah blah. I understand what their point is, but at the end of the day, you can't blame Mr. Beast for finding the absolute, for finding the secret to YouTube, or not the secret, just figuring out YouTube. You can't blame him for doing that. Alright? No, let me say that again. You can't blame him for people copying him, copying his content. He figured out YouTube. Now, we can't be hating on him for people copying his content, because people say Mr. Beast has ruined YouTube. He has not ruined YouTube. You can't blame him for copying videos. How can you blame him? That's not fair. Like, other people, like, at the end of the day, it's other people's choice. We should be telling them, stop copying people. But that's never going to happen, because Mr. Beast is so goddamn successful. You're going to have millions and millions and millions of people that do that. But we can't be hating on him, because he's not in control of people copying him. So how is it his fault? It's not the Mr. Beastification. How's that his fault? You know? The promoting the AI part, yes, I'm not with that. Okay, like, he's promoted this view stats stuff with AI thumbnails. That no, that's a no. But anyways, it's all kind of here and there, ups and downs. Last thing I want to talk about, get to do this quickly, because I got to go to work. It starts at 2. I'm gonna be late. Doesn't matter. So I have realized, I've said this before, TikTok and YouTube Shorts. TikTok and YouTube Shorts are definitely different when it comes to the algorithm content that you do. I'm just going to show you guys quickly. So, this right here is Kazwax. This guy has about, how much, I forgot to bring up his TikTok page. He's got a lot of views on TikTok. Every single video, he's hit the 5 million views or 1 million views mark. And it's real, like, it's perfect. He's got the perfect, like, it's not up and down with the views. All of these videos are all similar. He's got a very niche specific, and that's what you have to do with TikToks especially, and YouTube Shorts. You have to be really niche specific to get those consistent views. And what this guy's done is exactly that, but very niche specific. Minecraft edits with music in the background, and that's very niche specific already. These videos show you.
Said you're not pretty smart for a villager to run away from me.
You're anything I don't know this way, just for having no plan.
What?
I'm not the one who gets killed for having no mandate today. Oh, brats!
There's no way.
The only one who humiliate these villagers is me!
That's that. So, that's what it is. Those did numbers on TikTok. But look, there's nothing here. That is saying something, okay? That is saying something, obviously, about the style of content and algorithm, okay? That is saying something. I'm really figuring it out now, like, properly. I'm starting to wrap my dumbass head around it. It is saying something. One example. Another example, Gratensia. I don't know how you're supposed to say that. That's not how you say that. Definitely not. Their shorts, averaging these views. Some are pretty popular. Oh. But if you go on their TikTok page, probably should have done this before. Look at this. A lot more views. And there's different, and I'm making sure that they're the same videos. If you look, there should be the same videos. I think they are. That some of them look different, but still, like this, the where is it? He doesn't have them pinned, so I don't know. There probably is. Regardless, you see my point, right? These are getting a lot more views on TikTok. Some of them not. And then when you go to YouTube, it's different. They've got their long form stuff. They're old videos. These are like old ones. What the hell? Anyway, another example. This guy got on his TikTok. Probably should have done this as well. I tried to have it all ready for the video to talk, but yeah, anyway. This, look at this. Look at these views. Look at this stuff. Then when you go to his YouTube, he's tried. Oh, he's got a lot there. Why is it gone to lowercase? The capital, it used to be capital M, now it's lowercase when it's with the million. M standing for million. See what I mean? How it's the views are just different. It's just something different. So, what my plan is, I'll show you another example. This guy here. So, I currently actually have a video on my channel. And I'm going to show you. Hang on. This one? No. Okay. If you middle click links, by the way, it opens a new tab. This is my most recent video. I'm going to delete some of these, some of the shit ones, which a lot of them are. This is my most recent video that I made last night. So this is supposed to be a backrooms one. I'll show you who this is inspired by. It's inspired by this guy. If you go to his... It's very loud. If you go to his... NRM Cinema. So this guy, look at this guy for example. Similar content, look. Does something, boom, liminal spaces. Alright, so similar, and he's got a decent amount of views, and then he's tried to do it on YouTube. Look at that. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's, again, liminal spaces is a lot more popular on TikTok, I think. And I think that's like one of the big catches I've known. Anyway, so that's that. And then this guy had a TikTok. Hang on. Oh, what was his TikTok? Fuck. NRM Cinema. Hang on, let me quickly open it up. I've got to go. I'm a little bit late for work. NRM Cinema. This guy made a really popular video. Oh, what happened? 1 million views. Into the back room, into the liminal spaces where there's like power lines and stuff. I should try making a video similar to this. I'll show you. So this is my latest one, and I'm also trying to make one similar. Ready? Show you this. This is it. I love this song, by the way. That song makes me really sad. That was horrible. Oh, don't want to think about that. Anyway, so he's done that, but then on YouTube Shorts, I'm assuming that video that he got, like it's not here. He definitely has uploaded it. Look, his max views is 40,000. Right. I know I sound really stupid, like fucking studying it, but you guys see my point, right? Like I'm studying these videos, but you guys see my point. TikTok and YouTube are different, 100%. Last one. Now this guy I was most inspired by, and I was kind of jealous, like, bro, I'm trying to make videos like him, and he's done it, and he's made it, and I've not. This one here got a decent amount. So it's like a liminal spaces again. This one's sick. This one is sick. Even Microsoft Edge commented, I was so jealous. I was so jealous of this guy, Nausicaa. Again, look. This and then YouTube. Nothing. See what I mean? It's liminal spaces specifically that I'm trying to go for, because that's my favorite. I'm not trying to do brain rot shit. Brain rot will go viral on YouTube Shorts, because that's what kids watch mostly. It's about the audience, the target audience. It's what kids are watching, the brain rot, etc. So there's that, and that's it. So Nausicaa, that's like one that I saw on TikTok. All liminal spaces kind of things. If you guys want to check them out, you guys watch them. Obviously support them because they make Minecraft videos. They're like me. So what I'm trying to do is that, basically. But instead of uploading it to YouTube Shorts, as you can see, it's not doing anything. I'm just going to upload my liminal spaces to TikTok. And then YouTube Shorts, I'm either going to think of other stuff, or just focus on this one video that I have in mind for YouTube. I have a short horror film that I want to make, and that I'm going to make when I get the time. I'm not going to rush it. That I'm going to make for YouTube. Long form video. I'm just going to pray to God that it just gets views. I'm confident it will. I will make sure it's not engaging, but I'll just make sure it's really well made, It's going to go only for like 4, 5, 6 minutes, but it's going to be hopefully good enough to keep people watching. It's just going to be a short horror film. I'm just going to hope that it just does well. I really hope it does. Till then, I can only just hope, really. It's going to be about a video of like villages, and one villager becomes like an anomaly, basically. It's going to be good. I'm still kind of thinking of the whole idea of how to like make it as a story exactly, but I'm going to hope it does well. And yeah, I guess the nitty gritty stuff I'll get into once I finish making it. Because I was going to talk about like how YouTube Shorts is actually bad for this channel. Like all these subscribers aren't subscribers that'll watch that video. I'll get into that later. For now, apart from that, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Thanks for listening in, tuning in. This is just a little thing I wanted to make to talk about. Just things that I've noticed with Minecraft videos recently that are relevant to me. But apart from that, I look forward to the future videos that I make. I'm starting to understand things really well now. And I will have to go to work now, so unfortunate, that doesn't matter. I'm gotta survive in this world. But apart from that, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. So yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Bye bye.